Hello, welcome back to story time. You might hear a bang or two because it's the 4th of July. Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness. What happened? Did I get scratched by a cat? I don't know. Anyway, be careful if you are going to do some fireworks because sometimes they can be dangerous, and those sparklers, don't do them next to your car, or let me see, don't do them inside the house. Sometimes people try to do them for like birthdays. Hang on, I'm caught up on this itty bitty rug. Well, it's a small rug for this room, but I got caught up on my wheel. Oh my goodness, so many things happen. I just want to try to start a video, and we discover things, and then it's still daytime, and it's almost like 7:30. I open the blind, and I wanted to show you, I'm a robot now. Look, see, that's how I check my sugar levels. You want to see how? I can't let you see because I do it on the phone. So, anywho, I'm crazy today. It's Saturday. What can you do? I'm not Minnie. No. Oh my gosh. Minnie, you can't get. Oh my gosh. She got in there like a roach. She got on, like underneath my shelving unit, which it's not that, big of a space. She just stuck down like they're all scared. The dogs are scared. Sasha just flew by. and Maggie's behind the we have in the living room the couch, and then there's like what is it called? A recliner. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm forgetting stuff. I'm forgetting words, and I don't know what to do. I'm getting old or something, or it's the headaches, which I have every day. I can't go see the eye doctor because I'm scared that somebody's, gonna contaminate the area, or I don't even know. But I have to go. I have to see the eye doctor, and I don't know what to do about it. But anyhow, welcome back. I'm so excited to continue the story we were reading, Ivy and being doomed to dance. I was getting really good. She got out. Oh my gosh, she got out. Mira, you coming back? You? She's coming back. Are you coming back? Minnie. She's weird. Maybe like me. We make a good couple. Anywho, let's start. Let's start the story. Bad news beneath the sea. Look at them dragging these bags. What are those bags? They look so tired. Let's find out. Every week, Bean and Ivy put on tights and leotards and went to Madame Joy's school of ballet. Oh, gosh. Here we go. Oh, that was a fuddy-duddy. It didn't go poof. It went shh. Anywho, I get distracted. Maybe I have ADD or something. It's because I opened the blind. You can see the road and everything that's going on. Where they fell down and hurt themselves. Oh, and were bored out of their minds. Every week they were told to watch Dulcie play and Kitty jump across the floor, even though she was only 5. Every week they waited and waited for Madame Joy to clap her hands and say it was time to be butterflies. They hated being butterflies, but at least that meant ballet class was almost over. Oh my goodness. It seemed like it couldn't get worse. And then one day, instead of telling them to be butterflies, Madame Joy told them to sit in a circle on the floor. We're going to be mushrooms, whispered Ivy to Bean. Bean didn't think so. When grown-ups ask you to sit in a circle, they were usually about to tell you something you didn't want to hear. Miss Aruba Tate, Ivy's and Bean's second grade teacher, was forever gathering them in a circle for bad news. Like the class fish died over the weekend, or everyone has to start using real punctuations, or the pencil sharpeners off limits. Circles meant trouble. Bean watched Madame Joy walk pointy-toed to a chair and sit. No floor for her. Girls, she began, I have something very special to tell you. Oh, tell us, Madame Joie, cried Dulcie. She even clapped her hands. Madame Joy smiled. As many of you know, we end each session with a lovely recital. They're screwed. Oh my goodness. A recital, girls, is a chance for you to dance before your friends and family so that they can see what you've learned. Ivy coughed. Madame Joy leaned forward eagerly. Most of our recitals are held here at the school, but this time we have been invited to participate in the world of dance. Isn't that wonderful? Several girls said, oh. Bean was getting a not-so-good feeling. What's the world of dance? She asked. Madame Joy's smile grew. The world of dance is a gathering of many different dance schools from all over town. Tap dancers, jazz dancers, hip-hop dancers. We will be representing the ballet. Oh my gosh. No pressure, right? Each group gets a chance to perform, just as in a regular recital. But we'll be performing on a real stage in a real theater. Oh! Oh, repeated the same girls. Bean was sick of hearing that. Ivy's hand shot up and into the air. Can we do Giselle? Giselle? Madame Joy looked surprised. No, goodness, no. We will be doing a lovely piece called Wedding Beneath the Sea. Okay. Wedding Beneath the Sea? Bean didn't care if she was rude. She yelled, what are Ivy and me? Madame Joy raised her eyebrows. Oh my goodness. She's scary looking. I was planning to discuss parts next. But if you must know, you and Ivy will be two friendly squids. I would die. Nobody said, oh, squids. Ivy and Bean looked at each other. We have made a terrible, really terrible mistake. Oh my gosh. Squids. Look at the picture. Look at those eyebrows. Oh my gosh. These two are happy, and Ivy and Bean are like, oh Lord, we're gonna be squids. All that dancing to be a squid. Well, on the drive home, Bean and Ivy were quiet. That was because of the no complaining rule. Quietly, they got out of the car and went into Bean's backyard. Quietly, they stuffed themselves into Bean's tiny playhouse and slumped against the walls. Squids. Whoever heard of squids? Said Bean. I don't even know what squids are. Look at the picture. They're in the car strapped with their seatbelt, and one is looking out one window, the other one is looking out the other. Like, they're just very, very quiet. I'm not totally sure, said Ivy, but I think they're ugly, and I think people eat them. Oh, look. There's a picture of a plate with squids wiggling around. Okay. If you like squids, good for you. I don't like them. Oh, gosh. Especially, I don't like them when, like in China or Japan or whatever, Asia, they eat them and they're still alive and they stick to your face. No, thank you. I like my meat dead. Okay? Very well did. Well done. Oh, great, moaned Bean. I can't believe that stupid Dulce. Oh, Dulce. Gets to be the mermaid, and we're squids. I believe it, said Ivy. We're awful. We're not awful. We're awful, said Bean. Oh, yes, we are, said Ivy. I'm worse than you, but you're pretty bad, too. That's because we hate it. If we liked it, we'll be better at it. I thought I liked it, said Ivy sadly. So did I, said Bean. I thought we'd be kicking some heads off. I didn't know about the positions and the plies and all that. You know they can't make us do it, said Ivy. Bean thought about that. Yes, they can, she said. Ivy sighed. It was mean of them to make us promise not to complain, she said. Yeah, said Bean. They knew all along how horrible it would be. We're going to have to be squids in front of everybody, said Ivy. That's the most horrible thing of all. They'll probably laugh at us, said Bean, imagining it. She's imagining that they're all laughing at her. Look at everybody laughing there. They're laughing in her head. They can't. They're parents, Ivy said. Remember, it's friends too. There might be even someone from school there, Bean said gloomily. If only we could quit, Ivy moaned. But we can't, said Bean. Ivy frowned. That meant she was getting determined. There has to be a way, she said determinedly. Nothing is impossible. Bean stared at her. It's impossible for us to be good at ballet. Well, that's for sure, said Ivy. But it's not impossible for us to break our arms. Oh my God. I want to break an arm than to be squids. Oh, no, don't do that. Squids in a fix. What? Said Bean. We can't be squids if we break our arms, said Ivy. Remember what Madame Joy said? We're supposed to have our tentacles gently on the passing tide. No way we can do that if we got broken arms, right? That was true. But broken arms, that could be going too far. Bean pictured her arm cracked in half. Oh my gosh. Don't do that. Don't break your arm. Oh gosh, that's horrible. You don't want to hurt yourself to get out of something. No. It's a story. I saw a picture of a guy who broke his arm and his bone poked out of his skin, she said. Ivy made an ouch face. Yeah, I know, said Bean. Maybe we don't have to break them. Maybe we could just sprain them instead. No. She didn't really know what a sprain was, but she knew that it didn't involve bones poking out of your skin. Okay, sure. We can't be squids with sprained arms either, said Ivy. No way. No how, agreed Bean. They looked at each other. So, how do you sprain an arm? Bean asked. I bet it's like breaking only smaller, Ivy reasoned. When she was a kid, my mom broke her arm falling off her garage roof. Oh my goodness. If we want to just sprain our arms, maybe we should find something shorter than a garage door and fall off of it. Oh my God. No. Look at it. There's a picture. Oh my goodness. I guess it would be her or her mom falling off the garage roof. What was she doing up there in the first place? This made sense. Bean looked around her backyard. There was the porch, but they cracked their heads open on the stairs. There was the playhouse. There was the trampoline. Hey, I've got an idea, Bean said. We'll jump off the playhouse onto the trampoline and then boing from the trampoline onto the ground. That should do it. First, they had to drag the playhouse across the lawn and set it down next to the trampoline. Oh my gosh, these girls are going to kill themselves. Just so they don't be squids in a play. Bean noticed that the playhouse was not much taller than the trampoline. They were going to have to jump hard. Next, Bean climbed up the plastic playhouse shutters until she was perched on the roof like a giant bird. The playhouse. Ivy took a running jump at the playhouse and flung herself over the roof. Oof, she said. You have to stand up, said Bean, or your jump will be too short. You go first, said Ivy in a muffled voice. Bean rose slowly to her feet. The playhouse made a funny sound. Ivy began to push herself up on her hands. There was another funny sound. It was bending sort of sound. A cracking sort of sound. Oh no. Look at this one landed on her belly. The other one is just like squatting. Oh no. The roof was caving in. Abandon ship! Bean holler and bounce up onto the trampoline. But the two sides of the playhouse were folding around Ivy like a taco. Look at that picture. Oh no. I thought it was like a plastic house. Oh jeez. Oh, yeah. Okay. She couldn't abandon ship. She couldn't do anything. Bean watched as Ivy sank closer and closer to the ground. Are you okay? She asked. I'm fine, said Ivy. After a few minutes, the playhouse stopped sinking, and Bean tried to pull Ivy out by yanking on her head. Oh my gosh. Ivy said that hurt worse than being tackled. So Bean yanked on the playhouse instead. Soon the roof decayed enough for Ivy to squeeze out. Then Bean crawled inside and kicked the ceiling until the playhouse was almost the shape it had been before. Whew, said Bean sitting down. We're gonna have to get some tape to fix that crack. Oh my gosh. She wiped her sweaty face with her sweaty hand. Duct tape. I love fixing things. But Bean said, Ivy, we didn't fix anything. We're still squids. Dang. Bean had almost forgotten about that. Her duct tape happiness faded. She was a squid, a friendly squid. Maybe we'll get so sick we can't be in the world of dance, she suggested. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's allergies. That's not a bad idea, said Ivy thoughtfully. In fact, that's a great idea. We can't dance if we're sick. Let's get sick. Sick? Well, it would hurt less than spraining her arm. Okay, but how? Asked Bean. Germs, said Ivy. We'll catch some germs and get sick. Oh my God. Germs. I know where germs are. At school, Miss Arubate said. The school is full of germs. That's what she always making us wash our hands. But we don't want regular dirty germs. We want sick germs. Oh my gosh, said Ivy. We'll have to find someone sick. Easy peasy. Bean was definitely cheerful now. Tomorrow we'll find the sickest person at school and touch him. Look at all the germs they're thinking about. Like a potato. That one looks like a snail, a squid. We'll see what happens. Germs of hope. They're in school. The germs of hope they're going to get in school. They're planning next to the fence. Ivy and Bean stood on the playground of Emerson's school. Around them, children were running and shouting. There were kids dangling from the monkey bars and dropping off the play structure. There were kids playing wall ball. There were kids arguing about Foursquare. Some fifth grade girls walked around the field talking, which looked so incredibly boring that Bean hoped she would never get to fifth grade. Ivy and Bean leaned against the fence and watched. They were hunting for germs. Oh no, there's a kid eating dirt. Oh. I bet Macadam is full of germs, whispered Bean. Macadam was eating dirt. He liked to do that. But other than eating dirt, he looked perfectly healthy. We need someone sicker, said Ivy. Look for someone sitting down. If you sit down during recess, it's because you're sick. They peered around the playground. Drew is sitting down, said Bean, but that's probably because the yard duty got him. What about the kid over there? Ivy pointed to a first grader looking kid that Bean didn't know. He was sitting by himself on a bench. Hey, he coughed, said Bean. Let's get him. In a flash, they were at his side. He looked up. Ivy nudged Bean and pointed at his nose. It was running. Oh, gosh. There's a picture. And he's coughing. Oh, jeez. Oh, they're going to get so sick. Are you sick? asked Bean. Yes, said the kid. He coughed with his mouth wide open and then looked back up at them again. What? What have you got? asked Ivy. What does it matter? said Bean. He's sick. I don't want to throw up, whispered Ivy. Oh, said Bean. She didn't want to throw up either. You're not going to throw up, are you? She asked the boy. That's so smart. He looked a little worried. I don't think so. Maybe. Ivy took a step away. Bean stared at him, thinking about friendly squids. Can I touch your face? She asked finally. Ivy, so weird to ask a kid that is sick. Can I touch your face? Me and her, we need to get sick. He wiped his nose. Okay. Bean stuck her hand on his face. It was kind of gross. Breathe on me, she told him. Breathe on me, she told him. He puffed a big breath at her. She could feel the germs hitting her skin. Ivy was standing far away in the bush. Oh my God, I can't imagine this. I'm sorry. Let me compose myself. Ivy was standing far away in the bushes by now. I'll just catch it from you, she called. Bean rubbed her hands all over her face. Thanks, she said to the kid. He sneezed. Bean and Ivy knew about germs. They didn't make you sick right away. You had to wait at least a couple of hours. Oh my gosh. That was okay. Ivy and Bean didn't want to get sick during science. They like science. This month, science was ocean life. And today, ocean life was fish prints. It was art and science mixed together. Miss Arubate said, the second graders nodded. They like art too. Oh my goodness. Miss Arubate explained about fish prints. Oh my goodness. I'm laughing too much. You took a dead fish and painted it. Then you dropped it pretty hard on a piece of paper. When you picked it up again, there was a paint fish on your paper. Then you used your crayons to draw an undersea environment around the fish. That's gotta be stinky in the whole classroom. Does everyone understand the instructions? asked Arubate, looking around the classroom. Maybe I'm sick. I'm just reading the book. I get sick. Oh, gosh. Oh. Are the fish dead? asked Susu. Yes, the fish are dead, said Miss Arubate. Are you sure? Completely sure, said Miss Arubate. Any other questions? The second graders shook their heads. Fish print sounds like fun. Now, who is your supply person today? asked Miss Arubate. Eric, shouted the second grade. Eric leaped to his feet, waving his hand in the air. Thank you, thank you. Eric put one fish at each table, said Miss Aruba Tate, handing him a big plastic box. Oh, look at the fish. He's just handing the fish. Oh, slimy and everything. Okay. Eric went around the room, carefully choosing the right dead fish for each table. Hurry up, shouted everyone. Paint and dead fish. This was the best science yet. Bean was itching to begin. When Eric reached her table, there was just 2 dead fish left in the box. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just I can't imagine this going on in school. Did you have to do something like this? This is sick. Ew. Oh, he couldn't decide between them. He looked at one and then the other. Which one should I give you? The little one or the big one? Just give us one, shouted Bean. Maybe I should ask Miss Arubate which one I should give you, Eric said. Bean reached into the box and grabbed a dead fish. Oh my gosh, like they're drawing with the fish. He's trying to imprint the fish on the paper. Miss Arubate, Bean took a fish. Dang. Bean looked at her teacher. Was she going to be sent to the rug? Was she going to miss out on the dead fish and paint? Miss Arubate smiled at Bean. Next time, don't grab, Bean. Bean loved Miss Arubate with all her heart. Carefully, Bean smeared her fish with green paint. She looked down and saw the fish eye looking up. Poor fish! She decided to make the most beautiful fish print in the world, to make it up to the fish for being dead. Oh gosh. Slowly, she laid the fish on her paper and pressed. When she pressed harder, it had to be good. Bean, watch out! Squawked Vanessa. Oops! She had pressed a little too hard. It's gross. The fish was kind of bent. She lifted it up and peeked at her print. That was kind of bent too. Look at this fish. It looked like it's been just mangled. Not only dead, but... oh my gosh. Oh, she lifted it up and picked at her print. That was kind of bent. You wrecked it, said Vanessa. And your fish print is all lumpy. It's not lumpy, said Bean. It's about to have babies, said Ivy. Yeah, said Bean. She handed the fish to Ivy. I did it on purpose, she said to Vanessa. Oh my goodness. Well, Ivy made her fish print. Bean drew an undersea environment for her fish. Kelp. What's kelp? An octopus. A sea anemone. Anemone? Anemona. A wreck ship with ghosts. Science was her favorite subject for sure. Look at the crooked fish. And ghosts under the sea. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I can't stop laughing. The next chapter is gonna be called Tight Tentacles. And there's a pretty little preview of the picture. Oh my goodness. Why is it so hot? And maybe it's the light. I always get so hot in here. But I think it's the light. Okay. I'm enjoying that book too much. I hope you can understand what I'm reading because it's so funny. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, be safe. Like I said, it's the 4th of July, 2020. So take all the precautions, have fun, and do as your parents tell you or whoever is watching you today. Just do as they tell you, please. Be careful. I don't want anybody being burned or hurt. Enjoy the fireworks. I don't have to do anything because I just open the window and my neighbors, they do a display every year. They spend all the money And I just look out and I'm like, oh, wow. But I'll probably be in my room hugging the dogs and the cats because they're all so afraid. Maggie's still behind the recliner, and I don't know where Sasha went. So I think Minnie too is a little bit scared. She disappeared on me. We'll see what happens. Okay, so, I didn't tell you. We have 2 tiny new feral kittens. And then we have 3. Well, one is from a black cat, a mama cat that we thought she was going to die because she's got this like raspy way of breathing, and she's just like like she had asthma or something. So we thought for sure she's not gonna make it. And I've been giving her over the not over the counter, what is it called? It's like oh my goodness, my words just slip my mind. I buy them at Chewy, and they are like natural remedies, and I put this in the water, and I give her stuff in the food. Like I buy we have dry food, and then we have the wet food, and I mix it. And I mean, she's still alive, but she still have this raspy thing, and you know, she won't let you like catch her or anything like that. But then I don't have the money either to take her to the vet because it could be really, really expensive, and we spend thousands of dollars taking care of Charlie and her litter. So I just keep giving her that. She's still alive. Then she had 2 tiny ones. We knew that she was pregnant, obviously. And then we never saw the babies or anything like that. And we thought, oh, maybe she lost them. But they come and go. So, I mean, it's really hard. So we have like a dog house that we bought a few years back when the cats started coming. But they were afraid of it. So I told my husband, make a hole, because it's a plastic. I said, make a hole so they can escape from the other side, because cats, you know, they get scared if they can't escape and there's like an intruder coming in, then they feel trapped. And it worked. So she brought, there's 2 little ones. They're really tiny. I mean, she's a tiny cat. Very tiny. And then there's another cat that I call Pikachu. And she had a sister where she was really, really close with, and we haven't seen her in a week. I'm afraid something happened to her. She was so sweet, but they walk a lot at night, and she hasn't come back. So I don't know, maybe she got run over or something. I mean, they're supposed to be driving here at 25 miles an hour, but they sometimes do 40. And a lot of cats, we've caught them, you know, that they get run over, and it's sad, but we're doing the best that we can for them. But so there's 5 little ones now. The other cats, the older cats, they're gone. They're gone. We have the 2 mamas and the little kittens. So, you know, you just don't know when they're coming and going, and, you know, but they know that this is a safe haven. This is a place where they can come and find food and shelter. And we emptied our shed, so they have the shed, and there's a rug in there. It's like an outdoor thing that even if you get wet, you know, and we clean it out, and we have toys for them. So I mean, it gives a lot of satisfaction. That's the best that we can do for them, because we only live on 1 income, so it's hard. And they bring me so much joy that I just wish, you know, that the other one that hasn't come, Tiger, I named her Tiger because I thought, well, she looked like a tiger, but I didn't know if she was male or female. And she was the sweetest cat, and it just breaks my heart if anything happened to her. I rather think that somebody just picked her up and helped her and adopted her, because she was very sweet. She would let you pet her. She wanted to rub against you all the time. So, I mean, not all feral cats are really, really feral. If you show them love, if you show them that look, I'm human, but I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm here to help you. Eventually, you know, they come around, and oh my gosh, that cat. So they were really, really close. Pikachu and Tiger are sisters. They're almost like twins, but one is lighter, the other one was darker. Tiger was darker, and I'm running over like 35 minutes already. But I just wanted to let you know, just I enjoy the cats so much. So, well, thank you for listening. And I'll do more of the book. It's getting darker now. I'll finish. I try to finish soon. It's so funny that, I mean, this one I've enjoyed so much. So be safe, be good, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Mwah. Bye.